Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Rampant Realm, and we are standing here next to our blue science that's coming in. Look at that, blue science coming in. It's beautiful, and military 3. It's going along nicely. So first things first. Couple of comments from the last episode. The first one was a question on how much landfill we had, and as you can see, we've kind of used half the landfill that we created, which was a full box. And the question was whether we'd have enough to get over to here, and yeah, we do. We will. Maybe only 1 or 2 lanes, but once we actually get that going, we'll be fine. So we actually can see that we are probably going to be wanting to do that sooner rather than later, because this stone patch is basically over. Basically over. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got in there? 16,000. All right. Maybe that'll be our episode priority for this one. Now, the other one was a point from Namia, who pointed out that our coal was running low, and by gum it is. There's no doubt about that. All right, see how many we can squeeze in here. That's actually pretty good. That one there's not worth it. Not worth it at all. All right, and then on this side, yeah, we'll start with you. And bring you... Probably not that one? No, not that one. Okay. Alright, let's try and squiggle this in a little bit. Again, we want to try and make sure that we have stuff going to our power and also to everything else. So let's... how are we going to do this? I'd like to get all 3 of these together, so let's do that. Actually, no, that was the wrong way to do this. Like that, and then you can go up to there, and then nope, you can go over to here, and we'll kill this one. All right, so now we'll have a 50-50 split going in, and of course we actually need to power up some of these for our miners, but there we go. All right, so military 2 is finished. Power pointed out. Rightly so. I think mining productivity is a great one to grab. It is 500 research though. That's really expensive. Maybe we won't do that. We do have blue science. So well, we did just get military 3. Let's get turrets 2. Let's. That's also 500. Ooh, that's only 75. 75 for that, and then incendiary bullets another 75. That's pretty cheap. That is really cheap, and we could start with, but we don't need them. We don't need them yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get turrets 2, and then go into turrets 2, and then go into mining productivity 2. This way we can actually start making turrets and upgrading our defenses before we get into trouble, which I think is pretty important. All right, while I'm here, let's just do a quick power check. I knew my spidey sense was tingling. Let's upgrade this. All right, we're actually running low on stone. Wouldn't you know it? All right, let's grab let's say 6 of them, and then we'll need 12 of them. All right, and then we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. We've got pipe. All right, so that'll be fine. We may need to just permanently cut down some of these trees. There we go. Let's not get too not get too caught up in it. Whoops. This is actually the last one we can put in before we have to move our coal there. Coal line, but that's okay. This will last us for quite a while. And this last one, I didn't think we'd actually get down here, but here we are. All right, let's get rid of these last trees. There we go. And a couple more power poles. This one here. It's a little bit unnecessary, but we'll do that anyway. Okay. So now our power is, yeah, it's pretty good. And we've almost maxed this out. We've got Oops, we got 20 boilers. We got 17 boilers. Why do we have an odd number of boilers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because the copy must have grabbed that. All right. So that's all nice. Our attacks are still going. We're not seeing any red. They're not getting to our. They're not getting to our area. What am I trying to say? They're not getting to us. I'm trying to say something and I'm trying to do other things at the same time. What a rookie mistake. Let's just see if we can shift C some of this stuff. Get our inventory cleared. We actually do have a few things that I need to get rid of. We'll just pop them in there. We've got some sulfur that we definitely don't need. That can go up here. And that looks pretty good. Okay. So we've got a bunch of turrets. We probably need some more walls to take with us. Ooh, there is some damage. And those niggly little guys have ruined our pipes. All right. That is truly a terrible sight to see, because we are actually using our petroleum now, so we'll have to fix that up and possibly put some defenses there to stop that happening again. But this stone situation is definitely needs our attention. All right, I'm going to run all the way around here because I can't squeak through in there, which is a little bit sad. Our petroleum is kind of maxed out, which is okay. Where was it? It was over here. All right, we'll put in some turrets just to defend against that. There we go, and there, and we only actually have 1600 ammo here. I thought I had more ammo. Let's correct that mistake. Before we go and set up our stone mining. And the other thing, of course, is do we have any miners? We have 20 miners, which is not going to be enough. We'll want to have a few more than 20. All right, miners. Where am I looking? I'm looking over here. Belt-wise, we're only got 100 belt as well. That's pretty poor. Okay, let's something like that. Seems like a good amount. Let's go over to our mall now. Over to the mall and let's stock up on some goodies. All right, I'm gonna grab one of those. I don't know, kind of that much belt. Probably don't need that many splitters. Inserter wise, we are looking pretty good. Actually got none of those, so we're not looking so good. There we go. And assemblers, we'll stock up on them. Big power poles, would love a few of them. We actually have a lot of them, so let's not worry too much about that. And that is probably too many of them. Okay, somehow I've got some small electric poles that I don't need. All right, turrets 2 is ticking along. That 500 science smashed through it, didn't we? All right, let's sort out our stone situation first. So we're going to need to, we're going to maybe need to widen this, but we can bring one more belt. We can bring one more belt in what we have, so let's not widen it yet, just in case we run out of landfill, because that is a concern that we don't have enough landfill to get across to the stone. But we fingers crossed we'll be all right. I did grab a bunch of landfill. Okay. So if we get to this point here, and then pop that in, where are we on the map? This will get us to here. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh, look at this tiny little island. Do some more fishing while we're here. I do feel like maybe going a little bit lower will just ease our defenses a wee bit. There we go. All right, and again, we'll do something that's not cheating. We'll do that. Okay. And where are we? I don't see any biters in the immediate vicinity, which is really, really nice. So let's put down some walls. Do I have grenades to clear some of these immediate trees? This is kind of a small patch, and I realize now that of course I didn't bring extra miners with me, but that is all right. That is okay. This one and this one. I think that should be big enough to encapsulate the whole thing, because it is pretty small. And of course I just chose to pick somewhere that is a little bit too close. You know, that's just how we roll. There we go, up there and not across there, across there. All right, so it is just those two trees in the way. There we go, there we go. Let's get rid of those ghosts, because then I'll think there's actually something there, and there won't be. And that will possibly leave our defenses with a gap in it if we're not careful. So I just want to leave just enough room to fit a turret around here. And that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay, we're defended in here. Now let's put some turrets down, not some miners just yet. Let's get the turrets down first. All right, I'm going to move away from having one in the corner because we can't actually feed that from a belt. We just got to remember that we want to make sure we can feed these from belts, because soon we are going to need to automate this a little bit better than what we have in the past. So something like that, and then, whoops, not there, like this, and we might even start putting some belts in now, and popping all this ammo that we have into this area and in a loop. Here we go. Okay, let's do that. What if we were to do something like this? Whoops. That one there, and you know what, I just realized we don't have power here either, so all this is going to be totally meaningless until we actually get power here. Alright, so there is a loop. We can have a box, a couple of boxes feeding ammo into that, but that's kind of at this point a little bit silly, because let's first actually put some ammo into these turrets. And if we can get all of them in here, then we can put the rest in here, and then we'll get some power coming in here eventually. Okay, now let's see if we can maximize this. If I do that, we would get kind of, okay, that's, we're only going to get the that amount, so we might as well put these across here, and they'll just go for a little bit longer. That one's even got 2k. All right, and we're almost out, so let's just make sure that we maximize that and maximize that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab those ones. Pop them there. All right, this will be a good amount of stone to get us going. Once we get power here, of course. Let's not forget that. All right, there's some power. There's some power. There's some power. And where are we going? There and there and there and there. Beautiful. All right, of course, no power just yet. Now we'll want to defend our escape out here as well. Maybe I'll just run some more wall. I think that's probably the best bet. If we have a little escape out here, maybe we just I don't know. I do want this area to be able to be defended. Okay, let's make this wide enough. We're gonna make this wide enough that we can have a belt. We want to have like a belt coming in here, and then some turrets like that, and then yeah, like that. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be good, I think. Let's grab this ammo over here because it's actually doing nothing now that we haven't got this set up as we would have liked because of a lack of power. But hey, you know, these things happen. All right, get you going here. Let's get some power coming in. Power. A few more turrets. A bit more power. A few more turrets. Maybe that way. Make sure they're not spaced too far apart. Otherwise we'll be in some serious troubles. Alright. And you know what? I didn't even line this up with... didn't even line this up over here. But that is okay, apparently. How's my wall situation going? Yeah, I've got a few hundred walls left, and we'll get up to here. We'll get up to here, do that. I just locked myself out, and we'll get over to here, and we'll do that. And turrets, yeah, we're going all right for turrets. We'll put a few more here. All right, you can go down there. You'll come up here. And let's not put it against the wall. Let's do it like this. You'll need to do that, and we're back. All right. Let's see where this can go. We'll do an underground. Whoops. There we go. All right. Keep going. Nope. Keep going. Oh, so we've got turrets 2. Turrets 2. We finished our research. I forgot to see where this one actually gets to, which is here. And like that. There we go. All right. And then you'll be up here somewhere. Not there. That one. There we go. All right. And all this way to there. Oh yeah, now we should be able to start mining. And I'm definitely not running back because I forgot about putting down a because I forgot to put down a radar. No, that's not what's happening at all. Of course, I would always remember to put down a radar. Never leave your outposts without putting down a radar. And I'll keep the drop there. There we go. Okay, great. That's great. We will pop the rest in here. I'll even put a power pole there, and now we can start working on some inserters for these guys. And something like that. We'll get power to them forthwith. Let me just get all these inserters down first, and then we can drag the power poles around. These ones over there, yeah, obviously they're not getting power, not getting ammo fed into them, but we'll be okay. I think these will bear the brunt because they're kind of jutting out. All right. And then you can have that. All right, let's run some power like this, and like this, and like this. Go, you good things. That last one was a wee bit wonky. Let's not put that one there. Let's put it there. All right. That seems okay. We've got another 10 of these. That should give us something close. That's got to be close to a full belt, doesn't it? How many is that? That's 29. Well, there you go. All right, that's pretty close to a full belt. And now we'll have how much? We'll get a heap of landfill too, which is a beautiful thing to see. Yeah. Well, what can I say? I remembered before we left. Okay, let's plonk this guy down. That's a nice little spot for him. And I think our coverage there is pretty good. Let's see. That's instant expansion of our pollution cloud, which is beautiful. Again, that little gap there means that we'll never have attacks spawning through this path into our main base, so we don't have to defend this area here. I know it may seem a little bit cheaty, but you know, that's just part of the game. It's part of the game. All right, what's the best way to do this? It's probably just picking one thing and then run this landfill all the way up here, and then come back down with the belt the quickest. I don't know, but I'm gonna say this is what we're doing, so it's happening. All right, now let's get this belt in. Don't run on the belt because that'll slow us down going the other way. And this stone will go straight into our stone bricks and probably split off to do something else as well. We will need stone if we want to make more landfill, obviously, but also for rails. If we end up using rails, I mean, we're pretty committed to the belts at this point, I've got to say. We're pretty committed to the belts. There's that there. Let's put that there. Let's get a couple of these going like that, and then you can go in there. All right. You know what? I'm actually going to make this a little bit ready for the future. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so there's our stone. Our stone problem is fixed. We've got 1.2 mil stone, which is a lot of stone. You don't use that much stone. We could expand this area a wee bit. And we're back. Sorry about that. We just had some stuff going on in the background. All right. So this now will get more stone, so we'll get more stone bricks, even though this is already backing up. But importantly, this stone now we can bring out here and run that into the belt when we need it. All right. So attacks are happening, but what we want to do is we want to start recycling. Well, we might as well tear all this down. We will reuse these walls elsewhere. We've got turrets 2. Turrets Mark 2 are now ready to be crafted. We will need red circuits for that, though. We haven't got any kind of solid red circuit production just yet. What I should do, how many red circuits do we need for each one? Each one takes 5 red circuits, and we are overproducing red circuits for blue science. I know that because we only needed 1.5 of these. So we should see that actually should be backing up if we had enough copper, which we don't. Okay, so there is our next challenge, copper. Copper. All right. I am going to put this into a box here, though, and we'll just say I was going to do a circuit network, but why would we do that when we can just limit that to 1 stack? All right. So copper. Copper is up here, which is outside of our defended area. Now we could, of course, we could do another land bridge, which would save us having to defend much area at all, and I think that's probably what we're going to do. We could bring a land bridge through here, and then just do that. I think that is going to be the best option, I think. All right, but to do that, we'll want some turrets Mark 2, and we might as well start. Making those. So they are just steel red circuits and regular gun turrets. Alright, let's grab some more steel, and we'll make all of those, which is going to be like a huge boost to our defenses. Alright, this is going to be pretty fine. Okay, except for our massive lack of steel. Yeah, our copper is not really up to the task, and now that I look at it, we've got very few miners actually mining it. So let's stop you for a minute, No, what am I? Don't make those. Don't make those. Make those. That was a bit of a misclick. All right, let's actually move some of these miners to places where they will actually get some ore, because that is yeah, maybe we don't need to be expanding into copper. We just actually need to be mining some copper. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Okay. There we go. This will have a huge impact. Where is that one going to be? That's actually is worth it. Let's fix that like that. There we go, and then we can have this come in like that. There we go. Yeah. And then we can get these ones here. Beautiful. That goes in there. We'll need some more power poles over yonder. And instantly our copper should be significantly better. Alright. Can we make any more miners? Wouldn't mind getting a few more miners to have a full belt here. That's 27. We need 3 more. We just need to grab some iron ore down here. Alright. Thank you guys. And let's make those. And then these ones will come down here like this. And we'll get 3 more of them like that. Should be good. That one doesn't have many. Yeah, I think that's a better arrangement. All right, 1, 2, 3, and look, there we go. Okay, so now we have 29 miners. I miscalculated. All right, we have a massive imbalance. Okay, so we've got 6, 14 that way, and 7, 13, 16 the other way. So we need to have one of these, just one of these, spin around. Ah, this one here. Okay, but it's hardly got any. That's actually not going to work. I need you to be on the inside. No, I need you to be on the outside. How am I going to do that? It's probably more effort than it's worth. Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it, and let's just put in. Let's just leave it. We'll be fine. Okay, so how are we going with our Mark II turrets? Suddenly we've got enough stuff to make 27 of them. That's pretty good. All right. We're going to need some more ammo if we're going to be filling these turrets. Now, where are we going to put these turrets? Well, I guess over here we're seeing some action. So let's go pop some turrets where we're actually getting attacks. And I feel like we're much earlier in getting Mark II turrets, and I think there's a bit more of a focus because we spent a bit of time getting like bots last series, which, I mean, bots are great, don't get me wrong, but in a game where we're really focusing on biters, I think it's fair to say that turrets are very important. All right, let's just rip this whole thing out, and let's make you a thing for turrets Mark II. Look at all these turrets. There we go. All right, we'll go 1. Unfortunately, we're out of space. We're out of space because we've got a bunch of useless crap that I really need to clear up. All right, let's pop a couple of these here. 4 of them. Yeah, that should be all right. All right, and you can just be maxed out. You can be maxed out. There we go. We'll pop a few down here as well. I don't know. Maybe we'll clear out most of these and rebuild them as Mark II turrets. I feel like something like that is probably. That one has range all the way out there. Yeah, this is pretty good. All right, but most of the attacks are coming up here. So let's actually get some ammo in there. There we go. Okay, were they getting attacked by... Yeah, they were. That was actually killing them. I'm like, what is killing those? But yeah, it was those ones up there. So that was very quick, very easy. 4 kills done. Now, where are they spawning from? Those attacks must be... They must be spawning from around here. There's actually... Oh, I just saw a few more coming in, but there was a coal patch right there. Now, we were looking at this coal patch, which is honestly probably more easily defended, if I'm being honest. But we are at 30 minutes. We are at 30 minutes, and I feel like we can use this time, the last time we have, just to go and update our outpost, our oil outpost, because now that we have Mark II turrets, we can pop a few of those down, and we can sit fairly safe in our needs. Now, I've also forgotten that I have a car, so let's use that so that we're not walking for hours and hours. And look at that, we've still got some stuff. Still got some stuff being prepared. There's a lot of turrets. Is any of these actually fired? Kill 0, kill 0, kill 0. I'm like, oh, there we go. Okay, we've got some up in the corner up there. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, first of all, I think we need to get these corners sorted with a couple of Mark II turrets. I think that's kind of the important thing. And I'm going to risk it by putting that right up against there, because, you know, why not? Alright, get rid of all of those, and we'll do that. I think that's pretty good. Combined with the flamethrowers, which we just haven't seen the bulk. We haven't seen the bulk, just haven't seen the bulk biters that have really needed flamethrowers at this point. I'm pretty happy because these overlap significantly. That's probably going to be enough. What are we saying here? There, and there. Yep. Again, yes, they are. I mean, I could probably wisen up a little bit and just expand that wall, so they can't actually reach. That's probably the wisest thing to do now that I'm, so that I don't have to come back here and repair these turrets as often. We will do that. This one was okay, and it was just this one up here that will need a little bit of love there. Let's not open this up. All right, and look at that, mining productivity 2 research has been done as well. So let's finish off by choosing the research that we're going to be going for, and I feel like it's probably time we got advanced oil processing, because we are going to start using light oil for incendiary ammo in the near future. Lasers, probably not. Portable solar panels, we will need those, and batteries. But batteries personal batteries come in after these. Okay, that's fine. We'll queue that up. We will want belt immunity. Night vision's always handy, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. Personal roboports. Well, we're actually a little bit away from robots now that I look at the research, but we can start down it. Wow, I can't believe we don't have electric engines yet. All right, well, that's a good place to stop. Might as well run back to the main factory, because we don't want to be spending our time out here, do we? All right, let's do some of that. Let's do some of that and some of that. All right. Yeah. So next episode. Now that we're in a really good spot. We've got Mark II turrets. We've got some guys chasing us, but that's okay. They're fine. They will chase us to their doom if that's what they want to do. Look at that. That was a very quick kill. Let's just have a quick look at damage here. Damage bonus plus 70% times 2. That's pretty good. So they are doing 30.1 physical damage. 30.1 physical damage and shooting 30 times a second. 30-ish. 33. That's pretty good, I'd say. What's that, like 1,000 damage a second? Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with our position. Yeah, we are going to have to start expanding, mainly because we're really pushing to slowly pushing away to yellow science, and yellow science is a killer because it needs blue chips, and blue chips need lots and lots and lots of green chips, which is where you really start struggling for iron and in particular copper. But that's all stuff in the future. Right now, the most important thing is thank you to my patrons, and see you tomorrow.